Hello, magical butterfly. Welcome to the summer solstice forecast. The summer solstice happened on June 21st, 2023 at 3:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12:58 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the summer solstice will be until the fall equinox, which is September 23rd, 2023. This forecast is about transitioning into higher consciousness by allowing the 5D and the 3D to intertwine and become one. Allow the summer and the sun energy to brighten up your life. The Sun Tarot card is signaling brighter days ahead and for you to brighten up your days. In this forecast, we will dive deep into what the summer solstice will be bringing in for you. So I want you to sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel guided to, and just take what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't, release it and let it fly. I'm just going to move the Sun card a little closer so you can see it better. So the Sun Tarot card in the Crystal Visions Tarot deck represents enlightenment, finding the truth, deep insight, and everything that encourages one to shine brightly. Confidence, high energy, self-assuredness, personal glory, good health, vitality, and bliss are all aspects of the Sun card. The woman holds her son in a field of sunflowers as the sun warms their back. The child fulfills and delights her, reminding her of the wonders and joys of her childhood and all that is the most important in life. The sun is the brightest card in the tarot deck. It is number 19. And 19 equals a 10. 10s are about new cycle starting, and 10 equals a 1, which is about something new beginning. So the crystal grid in front of the camera was made to bring in the energy of the summer solstice to help you transition your higher consciousness, meaning what you are feeling and what you are experiencing in the 5D. The 5D is the dream state, the meditative state, the energetic state, and to help you transition it into the 3D physical world, because you will always experience something in the 5D. The 5D is where the healing is done, where the telepathic communication is done, where you communicate with your spirit guides, spirit, your higher self. And as you gain the wisdom and the knowledge, and you heal and ascend and get ready to start a new chapter, that is when you have to transition what you are learning in the 5D into the 3D. It is all about aligning the mind, the spirit with the body. So the mind is part of the 5D. The spirit is part of the 5D, and the body is the 3D. So sometimes your mind will want you to do something, but you just can't do it because your body's not ready. And that is because the mind, body, and spirit are not aligned. But now, the mind, body, and spirit are aligned. And it is time to transition, to move forward. So let's see how you can keep your energy bright like the sun. Even if you are located in a part of the world where you are not having the summer solstice, maybe you are having the winter solstice, the messages in this forecast may apply to you. Always take what resonates. So how can you keep your energy bright like the sun? To make sure you are in high vibration, staying true to your core beliefs, your truths, staying true to what is in your heart, what is in your soul, and learning to tune in to your intuition, to allow your intuition to be your guide. Because sometimes we can allow our intuition to guide others, but sometimes when we're doing it for ourselves, it can be very difficult to do this. So the first thing you want to do to keep your energy bright like the sun is to be gentle with yourself. 33, which equals a 6. Simply be gentle with yourself. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and just know that it is a process. Especially if this is something you're shifting into for the first time, you will have to be consistent with it, but you want to be gentle with it because you're basically starting a new routine, bringing in a new habit into your life. And it does take practice, and sometimes it can take up to 30 days for you to change up your routine to make something a part of just something you consciously do. And by being gentle with yourself, you resurrect the energy of hope and happiness. 48 equals a 12, and 12 equals a 3. So 3s are the trifecta. 333 is the trifecta, mind, body, spirit. This is how you align your mind, body, spirit by being gentle with yourself and bringing in the energy of hope and happiness. This will help you clear out the old. Number 5 is about change. So you will be the change that you seek. There will be no second guessing or going backwards. You will be able to be the change that you seek, because when you clear out the old, you are making room for the new. So another way you can keep your energy bright like the sun is to be in the energy of higher ground. This is high vibration. 22, which equals a 2, and 2s are about partnerships and balance, making sure your headspace is balanced. Your third eye chakra is open and balanced, and you are listening to your intuition, your spirit guides, spirit, and the messages that they have for you. And sometimes when the messages are unclear, or something is very rumbled where you're kind of getting intuition and you're getting ego at the same time, you can just simply pause. Take a pause and ask for clarity. Ask for what this energy is bringing. Sometimes you have to decipher what is ego and what is intuition. And sometimes you are picking up on someone else's energy. So being able to determine which is your energy and what is another person's energy during this pause will help you bring clarity. And lastly, you want to open your heart. Number 10, which equals a 1. If you desire divine love, calling in a divine love counterpart, going to the next level in your relationship, it is time to open your heart. And by opening your heart, you set on an adventure. 30, which equals a 3, meaning your heart is aligned, mind, body, and spirit. And going on this adventure will help you trust your own understanding. 32 equals a 5, and here is your change. Clearing out the old, trusting your own understanding, taking that first step to move forward on your journey. In the bottom of the deck for this part of the reading is you are worthy. And here's another number 5. So 3 5s, 555 have come through. When you see 555, that is about change. It is about being the change that you seek because you are worth it. You are so worth it. You have no idea how worth it you are. You are deserving. You are loving. And this summer solstice is going to help you bring in the energy to be able to transform and manifest and transition. So the next part of this forecast, I'm going to use the transition method that I created to help you manifest in the summer. So for each step, I have chosen 2 tarot cards from the Crystal Visions deck because the Crystal Visions tarot is one of my favorite tarots. So the first step in the transition method is, what is your next chapter? So this is where I want you to take a couple minutes to simply envision what your next chapter is. Okay, now that you have had a vision of what your next chapter is, and if for some reason you didn't see anything, that's your higher self showing you a blank page. The Fool is the first card that I saw in my third eye. So the Fool is 0. The Fool is telling you a reset, a renewal. The butterflies show me there's a transformation where if you were afraid to take a step forward, to take a risk, to come out of your comfort zone, you now are not afraid to do so. The Fool is about taking that leap of faith, knowing that maybe you don't know where you're going, how you're going to get there, and all that you're going to encounter, but you know taking that first step forward is the right thing. They have her on a cliff, and the cliff is confirming and reminding you that the universe will catch you. You will not fall. You will not get hurt. You will rise. You will stay at the top. And the way you stay at the top with your next chapter is by becoming the Magician. The Magician is number 1, and the Magician is the manifester. Being the creator of your reality. See how he's holding a scepter? You can have a scepter, a magic wand, and this is how you create. The way you create is through your mind. It is law of attraction. Ask, believe, and receive. You ask for something, you believe it's already yours, your vibration, your energy matches it, it's meant for you, you receive it. That's how the law of attraction works. The universe always will bring you things based on your energy, because that's your vibration. The universe does not go by words, so when you say, I don't want something, you can manifest that thing you don't want to come in, because the universe doesn't understand I don't, or I can't, or I won't. It just understands what you want based on what you put your focus and attention on. So when you take that leap of faith, when you take that first step forward, you understand what your next chapter is. And by understanding what your next chapter is by understanding that blank page. If you saw that blank page, or maybe you have a blank page in front of you in a notebook or something, this is where you jot down what you would like to accomplish and manifest. Set intentions for the summer solstice. You can do this anytime during the summer solstice. If you want to wait for the next new moon, if you want to wait for the full moon, if you want to wait for just when it just feels right, you don't have to always do it through the moon cycle or when something astrological is happening. You can do it just whenever the mood strikes you. Set intentions. When it comes to love, what is your main goal? If a relationship, a union is your main goal, that's when you start to write what you are looking for in love, the character traits of a partner. If you have a specific someone in mind, you can write that. But I always make a disclaimer when writing a specific person's name, because it's never a guarantee if this person is going to come in for you. because they do need to make the free will decision. But if you say, if this person is meant for me, like I feel they are, I welcome them in, I allow them in, and I receive their energy, their space, and their physical body. When it comes to career and business, set a goal. What is your long-term goal with your job, with your business? Maybe you do a side hustle on the side that you'd like to see it transform into a full-time gig. This is where you write how you can achieve it. It's like you set a big goal, new job, spiritual business, or business I do on the side as a full-time gig, love relationship. And that's underneath it, that's when you start writing the little subtitles, the little sections. Do it like an outline. And you will see how what you want comes to life on a piece of paper. Because writing pen to paper is the fastest and easiest way to communicate with the universe and put out into the universe what you want. Because when you're writing, it's an energy exchange with the universe. It's the same as thinking or saying something out loud. The second step is how the old helped you find yourself. So this is where you honor the old you, the old habits, the old behaviors, the old processes, the old way you thought, the old people, the old situations. Because the old helped you go through a transformation. The old helped you come to the end of a cycle, to close it out, and to bring in the new. The Death card is about transformation. It's about seeing the light. It's about transforming from fear to intuition, from being able to do the shadow work by facing your shadow side, by doing your healing, by doing the work, by not being afraid. And you will also gain clarity by seeing people, situations, and yourself exactly for what they are. Not what you want them to be, but for what they are. And what that does for you is it brings you the star energy, which is universal alignment. This brings you universal alignment, where you are now aligned to the new you. That is the mind, the body, and the spirit, completely intertwined, coming into the physical world, because you are in universal alignment. And the star is where you make wishes, and it's where wishes can come true. So you always thank the old you, the old people, the old situations, relationships, thoughts, processes, patterns, behaviors, beliefs, truths. You thank everything and everyone for what they brought to you. Because at one time in your life, you welcomed it, you liked it, you loved it. But now it no longer serves you. So when you are releasing something and letting something go, or letting someone go, releasing someone, you thank them for their time. You thank it for their time, for what they showed you, for what they brought to you, how they helped you in your life at that moment in time. When you can see the blessing in everything, nothing becomes a burden. When you see a mistake isn't just a mistake, it's a lesson. Because when you learn a lesson, you won't repeat it. And the mistake goes away to, hey, I made this choice. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but this is what I got from it. Having gratitude really is the attitude. Saying thank you for someone who was in your life who hurt you. Because even the people who hurt us the most, they teach us something. They teach us how to love ourselves. They teach us how to find our worth, our value. Learn how to be strong. Learn how to walk away. Learn how to set boundaries. Learn how to say no. Learn the difference between right and wrong. Whatever it is gets you ready for step number 3, which is embrace the new you. So now that you have come to peace with the old and you are embracing the new you, you now get into the energy of the Empress. The Empress is divine feminine energy, but a divine masculine can have divine feminine energy, because everyone has masculine and feminine energy, because energy is energy, regardless of gender. So the Empress has butterflies on the card, and this card is about transformation, a birth, a rebirth, because she is pregnant on this card. She has a beautiful crown on her head that is sparkling, and that's because the crown chakra is open. And the crown chakra is balanced, and it's bringing in the messages to the third eye chakra on what is needed. The Empress is number 3, so there is the trifecta again. Mind, body, spirit. Of birth, transformation, alignment, and being the high priestess, which is really just connecting to your intuition. Letting your intuition be your guide, be your compass, be everything that you need, because when your crown chakra is open and balanced, you are able to receive messages, downloads from spirit very easily, from your higher self. You start listening to your intuition, listening to your instincts, and you find a way to make peace with it. So the new you is who you are now. When you have healed, when you have shed the old skin, there is no going back. The past cannot be revisited, the past cannot be repeated, and the past cannot be relived. Because living in the past does nothing for your future, because you're not in the present moment. So this is where you make peace with your past, because you know what the old did to help you find yourself. You make peace. You have gratitude. You say thank you. And now the new you is ready to embrace the new things by being present in the present moment, knowing that the past is the past and the future is bright. The Sun card is telling you the future is bright. But how bright is it? That's up to you based on the action steps you take moving forward. And those steps will lead you to step number 4, which is when the old calls you back. Remember, walking away from the old is good for the soul. So you are always going to be called back to old ways, old behaviors, patterns, thoughts, people, situations. But when you can put up that boundary and say, no, I don't need to go back. I don't need to let this person back into my life. I don't need to relive this situation. What I need to do is move forward. That is when you know you have the strength. You have the strength to move forward. This card is number 8. 8s are about abundance. 8 is a very lucky number because it is the infinity symbol, the forever number. The sunflowers show me just connecting to the sun energy, the solar plexus energy will help replenish you. And you will be in the 8 of Cups energy, meaning you will have evolved. You will have overcome the mountain of obstacles, blocks, conflicts, and challenges. Cups is water energy, so you will be able to evolve past the emotions and feelings that keep you from being able to completely walk away from the old. Because as humans, it is very easy for us to go back to the old, because the old is familiar. It is what we know. Sometimes the new is foreign to us. It's unknown. And it's very scary to take a leap of faith without knowing where you're going. But sometimes you have to, because you might get to something, or you might get something that you didn't even know you wanted until you found it. So just know that when you can walk away and you can keep that boundary set, that is when you know you can manifest this new beginning. So the final step is what is next for you. The simple answer is whatever you want. So let's dive in. So The first card that I saw in my third eye for what is next is the unknown card that is in this deck. So the Crystal Visions deck includes one unknown card, which represents an answer that's not yet meant to be revealed. It can signify something from the past that one may not fully understand, or something that will happen. Wherever the unknown card falls within a spread will indicate what area still needs to unfold, and that further steps need to be taken in order to clarify the bigger picture. The unknown card can also signify the importance of one looking deeper into the issue at hand in order to find answers. It can also represent the importance of moving forward with an open mind and without bias. The figure in the card beckons the carrot to take a look into her crystal ball. However, the image in the ball is cloudy and unclear. With time, patience, and introspection, the picture will soon be revealed. So if you want to know what's next, Spirit's telling you it's not time to show you. But it does have a lot to do with what you jot down for your next chapter. And your next chapter simply needs to look like the Three of Cups. A coming together, a celebration, a union, a party, an event, and a beautiful life of love and light. So next, I'm going to bring you guidance. So I have 3 decks that I chose for guidance that I'm going to pull cards from. So the first deck I'm using is the Shades of the Soul Guidance and Healing Oracle. So what is the first round of guidance messages, advice, what you need to know, and any guidance, any action steps you may be guided to take on your personal journey of self-loving healing during the summer solstice. First, we have connect with your ancestors. So your ancestors are part of your spirit guides, your spirit team, and they are here to tell you to connect with them because they have a message. They have something they want to tell you. They want to show you how you can focus on success and abundance and be able to manifest everything that you desire. Your sacral chakra is a chakra that should be one of the focus points during this summer solstice. The sacral chakra is located below the belly button, and it's near the reproductive organs inside. So it's on a female body, it is where the reproductive part is, where the ovary is, the uterus, and on a male, it's obviously right above the crotch. So the sacral chakra is about creativity. That's where the creativity lies. That's where the sensual, sexual energy lies, the seduction, the cleansing. Sacral chakra is orange, so connecting to the color orange during the summer, because orange is a very summery color. For some reason, they're showing me an actual orange in my third eye, and orange creamsicle, which is orange and vanilla ice cream swirl. So that could be significant for somebody watching this video. But the sacral chakra is going to help break the chains that bind you. So doing a sacral chakra meditation or guided meditation, getting Reiki work done, can help you open this door. Your heart chakra is also part of this healing process, because the key to transitioning into higher consciousness and allowing the 5D and the 3D to intertwine is to have an open heart. You still want to protect yourself, you still want to protect your heart, but you don't want to put a guard around it. You don't want to put a wall around it, a fortress. What you want to do instead is come back to earth and be able to feel the feelings by allowing your solar plexus chakra to allow anything to come up to the surface that you need to feel, heal, and release. And simply accept the truth about everyone and everything, including yourself, and be able to flow with the change. So we start the summer solstice in Cancer season. So Cancer is a water sign, and Cancer is telling you to have that go with the flow energy, because Cancer season is going to be a little emotional for a lot of people who are transitioning, transforming. And the key is to know how to use this energy moving forward. So next I'm going to use a deck called When Spirit Speaks by Medium on a Mission, Heather Filona, just to see what summer solstice vibes, guidance want to come through. So what summer solstice vibe guidance do you have for the collective? First we have spirit family. So connect to your angels, to your spirit team, to your soul tribe, and know that they are going to help you manifest abundance, because deep down inside, you are a free spirit. You are free as a bird now, and it is time for you to fly high and fly free. And by doing that, you will overcome what's blocked. You will bust through this wall. And for some reason, they're showing me the Kool-Aid commercial when he busts through the door and says, "Oh yeah," that is what you're going to be doing. And that's confirmed by success. You are going to have grand success on your healing journey, because you have severed the cords. You have cut the cords of the past. You are learning to say no when you need to. And by the fall equinox, which begins on September 23rd, things will start to harvest. So the seeds that you plant now in the summer solstice are going to start coming into fruition by the fall and the winter. So let's get final guidance messages before I go into the final part of this forecast. Final guidance messages. I'm using a deck called Reclaim Your Power by Anthea Spark, just to see how you can reclaim your power and make the summer solstice the best summer season or the best time of your life. So you want to have patience, but be strong. You want to be able to be a trailblazer and move forward. Chariot is Cancer energy. Strength is Leo energy. So the two zodiac signs that'll be dominant during the summer solstice are Cancer and are Leo, and they are right after each other. So Cancer will stay in its season until July 22nd, and Leo season starts on July 23rd. And then it will shift into Virgo season. So you go from water to fire to earth. And that brings in the Empress, the nurture, the embracing the new. And by embracing the new, you embrace the full, the new beginnings, your next chapter. See how everything intertwines and comes together? And you do not need to worry about self-sabotage, because you will put your ego in check, because the soul-searching solitude that you have done has helped you win the war over drama. And you have shed victim mentality by becoming the Queen of Gaia. You have taken the opportunity to be bold, to be the Queen of the Water, who is gaining clarity by being intuitive and sensitive and at one with the universe as well as herself. So the final part of this forecast, I'm going to use a tarot and an oracle deck to bring in predictions. So I'm just going to keep this general just to see what spirit wants to come through. Predictions for you, for the collective, for the summer solstice. Okay, the first one we have is the Ace of Cups, love initiation. So there is a love offer. There is some type of love offer coming in. So let's get a oracle card to clarify what this love offer is. So what is this love offer, please, that is coming in for the collective? What can you tell us about it? All right, I have two cards that want to come through. Ooh, I love it. We have union offer. So these are clarifiers to the Ace of Cups. So Cups is water energy, so this, it's hard to get all three in the shot, but the Ace of Cups is water energy, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could happen during Cancer season. This could come through as an offer from an actual water sign, or you are a water sign getting a love offer. But this person who is bringing in the offer wants union with you. So the full moon shows me that there has been some type of clarity, or something happened where this person has just been illuminated and they can't fight this feeling. I'm actually hearing the song Can't Fight This Feeling by REO Speedwagon. So you may want to give that song a listen to, because that song does have a message for someone watching this video. And they could hear the song and then decide, yes, I'm going to offer this person. And I'm also feeling they could invite you out for something to drink, such as coffee or an actual alcoholic beverage, or just want to sit down and just have a chat with you. So what else? What other predictions do we have for the summer solstice? So we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about evolving. Okay, this is about evolving past the old. So if you have a hard time moving past something, or healing, or taking that leap of faith, the Eight of Cups is showing me you're going to have an awakening during this summer solstice. And this awakening is bringing in a rebirth. It is bringing in the end of fear. It is bringing in the end of grief. So you will spend a lot of time in contemplation as well as nostalgia. So you can gain a better sense of the direction you would like to go come the fall equinox and the winter solstice. Let's get another prediction, please, Spirit. Alright, there's two, so I'll take the first one. The Page of Pentacles. Someone is going to be writing a book. Someone has an idea for a book, and during the summer solstice, you're going to write it. And what can you tell this person about writing a book to make it successful? Don't write out of pride and ego. Write about the lessons you have learned and the action steps you are going to use now going forward. This book will be an educational tool for people to read. It's almost like one of those self-help books that you see in the bookstore, where you're going to reach a lot of people. And if you have a spiritual business, this is going to take it off. And the final prediction is whatever you set intentions to has the capability and the capacity to be the Nine of Cups, satisfaction and wish fulfillment. What you need to do to set intentions that will actually come true is to be a vibrational match to what it is that you desire, to connect to your soul tribe. Remember, like attracts like. To take a pause when needed, to gain a better mindset, to not let the ego come in and self-sabotage, to know that you do mirror another person if this is about divine love. Trust that free will be made for the two of you to come together, because you both have to make that free will decision. And don't worry about karmic partners, because karmic lessons have been learned. And the final prediction is someone is going to be getting a message of love from someone very special, someone who is either estranged or afar. And this message will happen in the summer. I do hope this summer solstice forecast has brought you clarity and guidance. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Make sure you have the bell notification set so you can be notified when new content is posted on my channel. If you would like to book with me, you can go to the description box. I have my full list of services. I actually offer the transition method as a service. If you're interested in having one custom made for you, go to the link in my bio to view the transition method along with all of my other services. All of my links and all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube are in the description box below. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for being here. Have a magical summer solstice, and I will talk to you soon.